Dawn of a new decade, 1961. The world stood on the precipice of change. This pivotal year witnessed a whirlwind of events that reshaped the global landscape. From political turmoil to social upheaval and scientific marvels, 1961 left an undeniable mark on history. The Cold War cast a long shadow. The United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a high-stakes rivalry. This conflict fueled a nuclear arms race and fueled proxy wars around the globe. Amidst this tension, a spirit of progress and revolution also permeated the air. The civil rights movement gained momentum. Nations sought independence from colonial rule. Humanity dared to dream of reaching for the stars. This is the story of 1961, a year that changed the world. The Young President and the New Frontier. January 20th, 1961. John F. Kennedy took the oath of office as the 35th President of the United States. At 43, he was the youngest man ever elected to that position. His youthful energy and optimistic vision captivated the nation. Kennedy's inaugural address resonated with hope and challenge. He famously urged Americans to ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. His words inspired a generation to embrace civic engagement. Kennedy's presidency ushered in an era known as the New Frontier. He promised progress in civil rights, space exploration, and social welfare. But his ambitious agenda would soon be tested by international crises. Cold War confrontations, the Bay of Pigs, and the Berlin Wall. These two events marked significant turning points in the Cold War, showcasing the intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Cold War reached a fever pitch in 1961. This year was marked by heightened tensions and dramatic confrontations that would shape the course of history. In April, the United States backed a disastrous attempt by Cuban exiles to overthrow Fidel Castro's communist regime. The operation, known as the Bay of Pigs invasion, was a covert mission that quickly turned into a public debacle. The Bay of Pigs invasion ended in humiliation for Kennedy and solidified Castro's grip on power. The failed invasion not only embarrassed the U.S. but also strengthened the resolve of communist forces in Cuba. Just months later, another Cold War flashpoint erupted in Berlin. The city, already a symbol of Cold War tensions, became the center of a new crisis. In August, East Germany, with Soviet support, began constructing the Berlin Wall. This wall was intended to prevent East Germans from fleeing to the West, highlighting the desperation of the communist regime to maintain control. This barrier physically divided the city and became a potent symbol of communist oppression. Families were torn apart, and the freedom of movement was severely restricted. The Berlin Wall stood as a stark reminder of the divisions in the world. It was not just a physical barrier but also a representation of the ideological divide between East and West. It also highlighted the high stakes of the Cold War. The construction of the wall underscored the lengths to which the superpowers would go to assert their dominance. The possibility of a direct conflict between the superpowers seemed all too real. The events of 1961 served as a chilling reminder of the fragile peace that existed during this tumultuous period. The fight for freedom, advancements in civil rights. While the Cold War raged on, a different kind of struggle for freedom unfolded within the United States. The civil rights movement gained significant momentum in 1961. Activists challenged segregation and discrimination in the South through various nonviolent protests. The Freedom Rides, organized by the Congress of Racial Equality, sought to desegregate interstate buses. These courageous activists faced fierce resistance, enduring beatings, arrests, and even bombings. Their sacrifices brought the issue of racial injustice to the forefront of the national consciousness. Section 5. Reaching for the stars, the space race heats up. In the midst of Cold War tensions and social unrest, humanity dared to look beyond the confines of Earth. The 1960s were a time of great upheaval and change, with the world divided into two major ideological blocs: the capitalist West, led by the United States, and the communist East, led by the Soviet Union. Amidst this backdrop, the space race emerged as a symbol of technological and ideological superiority. 1961 witnessed a pivotal chapter in the space race, a competition for dominance in space exploration between the United States and the Soviet Union. This year marked a significant escalation in efforts, with both nations striving to achieve milestones that would demonstrate their technological prowess and scientific capabilities. On April 12, 1961, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to journey into space. His mission was a monumental achievement, not just for the Soviet Union, but for humanity as a whole. Gagarin's bravery and the success of the mission were celebrated worldwide. His historic flight aboard Vostok 1 orbited the Earth, lasting just over 108 minutes. During this time, Gagarin experienced weightlessness and saw the Earth from a perspective that no human had ever seen before. His journey marked a new era in space exploration. Gagarin's accomplishment sent shockwaves through the United States. The American public and government were both stunned and inspired by the Soviet Union's achievement. It became clear that the US needed to accelerate its own space program to keep pace with its Cold War rival. It underscored the technological prowess of the Soviet Union and ignited a fierce determination in the US to catch up. President John F. Kennedy responded by setting a bold goal to land an American astronaut on the moon before the end of the decade. This ambitious objective galvanized the nation and led to unprecedented investment in space technology and research. The space race intensified, fueling innovation and capturing the imaginations of people worldwide. It was a time of rapid technological advancement and a testament to human ingenuity and determination. The achievements of this era laid the groundwork for future space exploration and continue to inspire generations to reach for the stars. Section 6. Science and Technology, Innovations and Breakthroughs. Beyond the realm of space exploration, 1961 saw remarkable advancements in science and technology. In medicine, the development of the measles vaccine offered a beacon of hope for combating a highly contagious disease. Dr. John Enders and his team at Harvard Medical School played a pivotal role in this breakthrough. In the field of computing, the integrated circuit, or microchip, continued to revolutionize electronics. Jack Kilby's invention paved the way for smaller, faster, and more affordable computers. This innovation laid the foundation for the digital age to come. From medicine to electronics, these scientific and technological breakthroughs of 1961 had a profound impact on society, shaping the world we live in today. Section 7. Culture and Society, Trends and Transformations. The year 1961 witnessed cultural and societal shifts that reflected the changing times. In music, a new wave of artists emerged, challenging conventions and captivating audiences with their raw energy and rebellious spirit. The Beatles, a young band from Liverpool, England, gained a devoted following in their hometown before their fame spread worldwide. Their music captured the spirit of youthful optimism and rebellion that characterized the early 1960s. In fashion, the space-age look gained traction, inspired by the excitement surrounding space exploration. Metallic fabrics, geometric shapes, and futuristic designs reflected a fascination with the possibilities of the cosmos. Section 8. 1961. A year of lasting significance. As the year 1961 drew to a close, the world had been irrevocably changed. The events of that tumultuous year cast a long shadow, shaping the course of history for decades to come. The Cold War entered a new phase, marked by heightened tensions and the ever-present threat of nuclear annihilation. The civil rights movement gained momentum, inspiring hope for equality and justice. Humanity reached for the stars, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to push the boundaries of human achievement. The world watched in awe as Yuri Gagarin soared into space, marking a pivotal moment in human history. Section 9. The world shaped by 1961. A legacy of change. The legacy of 1961 is one of profound change and enduring significance. It was a year that saw the world at a crossroads, with events that would ripple through time and influence the course of history in ways that are still felt today. From the political arenas to the social movements and from scientific breakthroughs to cultural shifts, 1961 was a pivotal year that left an indelible mark on the world. The events of that year continue to shape the world we live in today, influencing international relations, social movements, and scientific advancements. The international summits held in 1961 set the stage for future diplomatic engagements, while the social movements that gained momentum during this time laid the groundwork for ongoing struggles for equality and justice. Scientific discoveries made in 1961 opened new frontiers and expanded our understanding of the universe. The Cold War, while eventually coming to an end, left an indelible mark on global politics. The tensions and confrontations of 1961 were a stark reminder of the fragile nature of peace and the ever-present threat of conflict. These events underscored the importance of diplomacy and the need for international cooperation to prevent future wars. The struggle for civil rights continues to inspire generations to fight for equality and justice. The protests and demonstrations of 1961 were a powerful testament to the resilience and determination of those who sought to challenge the status quo and demand their rights. Their courage and conviction continue to serve as a beacon of hope and a call to action for future generations, and the spirit of exploration and innovation that propelled humanity into space continues to drive us forward, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and understanding. The launch of Yuri Gagarin in 1961 marked a monumental achievement in human history, symbolizing our unyielding quest to explore the unknown and reach for the stars. This spirit of discovery remains a cornerstone of our progress and a source of inspiration for future generations. 1961 was a year that tested the world's resolve, ignited its imagination, and set in motion forces that continue to shape our present and our future. It was a year of challenges and triumphs, of conflicts and resolutions, and of dreams and realities. The legacy of 1961 is a testament to the enduring power of human spirit and the relentless pursuit of progress.